pancake block, you can't bench 350 super sweep.
But I can bench 350.
It's just a play name.
Okay, I have a play name then. It's called double pump fake. I'm stronger than you. I can bench 350, and I'm a good tackle.
That's not a play name.
With coverage for your in the app, it's easy to back up. What about red zone 120? I'm good at football. I'm a good football analyst, and I open the lane better than anybody. I go block, 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 I block.
It's a very good one for like the size of our house.
Mm-hmm.
In the secondary,
We don't need.
Brady still has it.
The Bengals sideline can't believe it. Look at Zach. He's like, hold on. Well, you know, it was a third down. Now it's a first down. But wait, you said it's fourth down. Wow. Second effort again, as they say. He got what he needed. Got to go back to McCaffrey. Bengals were just stunned by it. They were set up to make a stand on fourth and a foot.
Of the delay, yes, they bring it down to 16 seconds, but it really gave McDaniel a chance to go coach up his quarterback and get the touchdown.
And Chris, we saw glimpses of this last year. Remember, Tua missed the two stretches, one middle, really October, and then at the end of the season with the concussions. But there was
easy for you. You can bring me what I need. Everything you call life.
very raw.
Go get Buster. Go get him. Go get him. Get Buster. Go. Do you love your brother? Kaiser, give Buster a hug. Hug. Give Buster. Get your Buster. Get your Buster. You love it?
Come here. 2-hour ribs in the oven. We're going to take a couple wraps of 3-bag ribs, season them up, get them in foil and in the oven. And then after about 90 minutes, we're going to sauce these with a homemade barbecue sauce. And these are going to be some fantastic ribs.
In the face. Kaiser. Kaiser. Give here. Kaiser. Let go. Kaiser.
And essentially go through the diaphragm to be able to reach the heart. And that's actually just a lot of damage that you're gonna have to fix later. You're gonna have difficulty breathing that needs to be repaired. So that is not the approach that surgeons would normally take to get to the heart. Yeah, I mean, he just did a major surgery on himself. There's actually a couple of famous surgeons that did surgery on themselves. There's one that did surgery on himself in Antarctica when he was doing research and didn't have any access to medical care, and he had an appendicitis, and he knew it was gonna go bad unless he took the appendix out, so he actually performed the surgery on himself in the 60s. I would say obviously these are rare cases and they're exceptions. You can see that his blood pressure is very low. It's 50 something over 30 something, and you can hear the flatline beat, which I feel like is used a lot in movies and TV shows to indicate that the person has died. Essentially means the heart is not beating. He actually flatlined for a little bit, and he was still conscious while the flatline beat was happening. So you wouldn't be awake and saying somebody's name, you know, you would be unconscious and then dying. 1 out of 10, just because it's so preposterous that he's doing his own heart surgery by going through his abdomen and reaching in with his hand. That's just crazy. It looks like the character has a penetrating trauma to her lower abdomen. It's a little unclear how much bleeding she's having from that wound itself. The extent of the damage really depends on how deep the glass went and what structures it's affecting. Are there any major blood vessels? Is it the bowel that's being damaged from the glass? That can lead to a lot of different complications. So one of them would be significant bleeding that can lead to death. The other thing that I'd be worried about is getting an infection. When there's bleeding, you want to put pressure on the bleeding, so I think she did the right thing by wrapping herself. In her situation where she doesn't have access to hospital or medical care, I think leaving that in there could potentially cause more damage, just because every time you bump into something, it can cause deeper damage. It is a wound that you could potentially die from. Blood loss and the amount of blood that you see in TVs and movies, it's always more jarring and always really leaves a lasting.
Get your Buster.
I was just worried you wouldn't accept me. I'm not crazy like you are.
Sue, it's not that you're bored. It's that you lied to us when you're bored.
bust her?
Sorry you lost your rich friend, Stewie. That's all right. I made you money. I already have everything I
Did you bust her?